All right, everybody, what's up? What's going on with you? So, check out this video by I was like offending everybody. I've seen some of his stuff. He will and he does. But he basically got all these ways of how to fix America, and I was like, I'm very intrigued on on what that could be, because hey, everybody needs some improvement, no matter if you're a person or you're a country. So let's see what he has in store for us.
Quit it! Quit it! America has some major problems right now, so here are 10 ways to fix America. Number 1, ban ugly babies.
Damn.
Every guy's nightmare is hearing, I'm pregnant. And the only thing worse is being preggers with tism face. What is that, a demon?
Horrible.
Get your hellspawn away from me, Becky. It's loud, stupid, and hurts to look at. So why would I want to hold it? I want to spike it, possibly paley it to a ceiling fan, but hold? Oh, look, everyone deserves a second chance. And we should give mothers a second chance not to bake a potato. So how do we solve it? Well, we all love dogs, right? And we all know there's a lot of hungry dogs out there. Okay. Okay, I think some of you see where I'm going with this. Now, before you call child services or PETA, hear me out. This isn't about cruelty, okay? It's about sustainability. Think of it like recycling with a more immediate impact on our happiness. We can call it cradle to the kennel. No more forgetting your stroller outside Chris's house. Just take little Billy down to the shelter and Kobe him in the nearest deep fryer. That free throw might make you sad, but that trophy will make you forget. So let's start turning little nightmares into happy meals. Number 2, pain for kitty. Men are monsters. We all have this built-in rage meter that spikes with every sus joke. Porking helps relax us. No guy's ever gotten a blowy and is like, maybe we should nuke Iran. Besides, what really is prostitution? Corn is legal. Why? Because you have a camera and make him sign a best be on a pill contract? Gold digging is legal. Al Pacino recently became a father at age 83 with his girlfriend who's 29. That's a 54-year age gap. Now, sure, maybe she gets turned on by playing jump rope with his old man balls, or maybe she's looking for a little financial security. Either way, they're both consenting adults who deserve to trade jet skis for blowies. Number 3, homeless guinea pig. We have a massive homeless problem right now.
I was like, okay, so I'll the first one with the babies. I will say that, I mean, I don't even think you got to go that far necessarily with the baby stuff, but I mean, are we not seeing it? That basically, guess what? People ain't. I was like, you over here taking a puppy, maybe even a kid, over a baby. Let's be honest. I was like, we see it all the time. No matter you go into your stores, no matter if it's just a young up. I was like, I'm finally out on my own. I was like, people ain't having babies like that. So you ain't really got to worry about that much. But we are. Anyway, yeah, no. So I was like, that one is what it is. The second one, I was like, yo, that was a wild age gap. Like a wild age gap. At that point, I was like, yeah, 84. Like, I mean, like 80 or 83, whatever. That's crazy. Like you nearly on your deathbed while she over here making up the bed. Like that's too much. I mean, but hey, you gonna have somebody to wipe your ass, ain't you? Like, cause that's probably the only one that's gonna be able to do it. And she love you enough, maybe, or pay enough to make it work. But let's keep going.
Now, and this crisis could be solved if they just had a job. But unless it's given handies for meth, what job can a homeless person do? Simple. Human guinea pig. Right now, we test drugs on mice who share about 97.5% of our DNA, but that 2.5% could be a herpes side effect. That's why homeless people should test drugs before us normies take them. And I'm not saying we force them, I'm saying we encourage. Go up to one and be like, hey, so I have this pill that may or may not give you heart palpitations, but I also have $120. That way regular people get safe drugs and the homeless...
I mean, while him doing it with the homeless people is basically, hey, he wouldn't have his title offending everybody if he wasn't out here offending everybody. But I'm pretty sure we already do something similar like that. Like, I'm pretty sure you can like test drugs out and they pay you. So it's not like this is even really that far fetched of something that being done. It's just basically who we're saying it to, and also the ending or the message or whatever you want to say of how it's coming about. So it's not that it's this far fetched, but it's also like it's already kind of a thing, just more directed to a certain grouping. Yeah.
Get my cruelty. Number 4, we need to exterminate deer. And this one's personal, because a deer killed my mom. I mean, technically she OD'd, but I like to think deer were on her mind at the time. Point is, deer cause 60 to 70,000 auto accidents a year. And yes, the number has to be inflated, because if you hit someone with your car, the first thing you're blaming it on is the deer. For the last time, it wasn't Billy, it was Bambi! Oh, but deer are so cute. Yeah, want to push them downstairs. Legs just flailing everywhere as I'm licking my lips, knowing that meat is about to be tender. Now, some of you may not...
Now, I will say... This one, I was like, maybe we can all get behind. I mean, 1, deer meat, kind of good. 2, they are kind of reckless and dangerous. They're like, to be honest, they're like a big ass squirrel. Like have you ever seen a squirrel in like just the middle of the street where you're just kind of like, oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? It doesn't know where it's going. Same thing with a deer. I was like, a deer does the same thing. A deer just like, It's like it's a running back in the hole where it's just trying to find where I go in order to score a touchdown. I was like, in like the same week, I had like almost 2 deer instances where I'm just like, I don't know. I need you to pick a lane because I can't afford to hit you. Like, yeah, maybe if you was a possum, maybe, but a deer, that hurts me. And guess what? You gonna walk away probably from it. And I was like, I can't have that. I'm gonna need something on my mantle at that point. But I was like, let's go back.
I'd be on board with exterminating them. But what about relocate? Like we could take all the ones from the wild and put them in a place where they wouldn't get distracted. Like some sort of concentration camp. That way the road stays safe and deer get what's coming to them. Number 5, public humiliation. We need to bring back public ridicule, and I got the perfect solution. This is a pillory. Back in the day, whenever someone was a huge we throw them in this nifty little device. Imagine walking down the street and seeing Kanye stuck in one of these. Be like, hey, Yeezy. I guess your high fives for Hitler comments had consequences after all. Hey, be a doll and take a picture of my Jewish cousin. Everyone say karma, karma, karma. Number 6, drugs.
All right, now I'll agree with this. Now I think it's funny because I was like, well, he's saying that and you know, hey, he just does the animation. He ain't out here wilding. I was like, a lot of people, internet wise, will be on here. I was like, a lot of you pranking will be on here. I was like, but also, there's a lot of people out here where it's just like, yo, why you think you got the nerve to be doing this and acting like this out here in public? Like, yeah, be yourself, but at a certain point, you should also be in another place, like a corner or something like that, because you doing too much. And I was like, that's like annoying. I was like, I'm just over here trying to get cantaloupes or whatnot, and you over here trying to toss over pillows. And I'm like, this store don't even sell pillows. Where did he get pillows from? And I'm just like, you over here doing too much. I'm just like, I'm just trying to have a normal Tuesday, and you over here thinking it's Dave and Buster's. Like, get the hell out of my face. That's all I'm saying. And I'm like, to be honest, considering what he already had lined up in the past couple of ones, that was actually pretty, tame, to be honest. I was like, until, we turn that into something where like you stuck there and then we start throwing like, tomatoes and shit at you. But other than that, I'm down for it.
It's got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
I think I'm gonna take it.
Number 6, drugs. Why are some drugs illegal? Seriously, because some are bad for you. So are cheeseburgers. Yet I don't see any fatties getting tackled at McDonald's. And heart disease is the number 1 killer in America. So if we're going purely off deaths, then Big Macs are worse than heroin. And some illegal drugs have health benefits. Psilocybin can help with depression. True. THC can help reduce PTSD triggers. True. And fentanyl can help anyone under 5'7" finally be happy. So how about we just legalize it all, let natural selection do the rest? Because in my America, everyone deserves a quarter pounder and a quarter ounce. Number 7, sell me your parts.
All right. So the crazy thing is that I was like, is it Switzerland or is it the Netherlands? I was like, I think it's actually a couple of European countries or whatever like that. Where they make all this stuff legal or whatever, but then they also have like, they have rehab like spots like always around. They have medical people like around where it's like they'll help you like. Where it's like you don't just OD or nothing like that. They help you get clean if you want to as well. But they also give you your choice of basically if you want to do these things, you're going to do them. And I was like, it's one of them things like, do you try to stop people or do you just let people just do people things? That's kind of what it is. I was like, I mean, but I was like, in this day and age, to be honest, I was like, you have way more information than like your parents did about all this stuff. I mean, hell, we used to have cocaine. We used to use that in medicine in a lot of ways, and we don't do that now. Used to be in the coke. Don't do that now. Might have been delicious, and you might have got more work done. But they said no against that. We're gonna have you have energy drinks, cause that's a better supplement. So, I mean, as far as the analogy of the burger and drugs, I mean, yes, there's a difference. It just takes more quarter pounders to get, to take you down than it does, like, a little shot in the arm or a little bit of that. Where they say it's like it's a little bit on the very tippity tip of that, just enough to take you out. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway.
How poor you are, everyone's sitting on a pile of cash. Do you have any idea how much your organs are worth? You could trade bone marrow for a new Camaro, a ball to a trip to Nepal, a kidney for a wedding at Disney, or literally an eye for an iPhone. I mean, you can already sign up to be an organ donor. Why is it illegal to turn to a side hustle? And both sides of the aisle should be together on this one. Conservatives don't want the government to tell them what to do, and liberals are poor. It's a win-win for everyone. Also, side note, if you're an organ donor and decide to wrestle a bear, is that a suicide attempt or a charity event? Because I'm pretty sure there'd be some sick kids in the front row rooting for the bear. Number 8, trans people need to relax.
Oh, they're about to get in the one here. Yeah. So, I'm actually surprised that they don't allow it. To be honest, I mean, you think about it. I was like, ain't it? You could like live with a half a kid. I was like liver. I was like, you only need one kidney. Do you really need both of your testes? I was like, hell, you can sell plasma and blood just about every week. I was like, bone marrow is always needed. I'm just saying. I was like, I'm just saying it. I was like, yeah, everybody. I mean, look, we're gonna have some one-sided people a lot of times, but hey, you either get to pay off them student loans or down payment on a brand new car. So either way, hey, does it not work, or does it work? Okay, this is talking about some hot water here.
Most people don't give a shit what you do with your body. If you want to chop up your eggplant and change your name from Steve to Stacey, go ahead. You should be able to do whatever you want with your body, and I should be able to call you whatever name I want. It's America. If I want to call you Mr. Poopy Face, then that's my right. No one can tell me I can't call them Mr. or Mrs. Poopy Face. Well, maybe except black people. The point is, if someone calls you the wrong name or pronoun, then that's their right. The same way as your biological decisions are your right. You see? That's equality right there. But some, not all, but some trans people will try to bully and cancel others who don't believe in their ideology. Like trans people should be allowed in all sports. Really? No exceptions? You can identify as whatever you want and compete for money or scholarships? What if Conor McGregor identifies as paraplegic and starts beating the downs out of someone in the Special Olympics? Is that okay? How does Billy supposed to tap out when he can't move his hand? They don't tell me Conor's not paralyzed. He's got CTE. He's basically a Pop-Tart. Look, all I'm saying is we gotta have some sort of middle ground. You can't just identify as whatever you want and compete against people with a clear disadvantage. So trans people, you need to relax. Because your life is gonna have a bunch of challenges I will never face. I'm a white male. Every time I get pulled over, I get treated fairly, and I compete while standing up. What more could a person want? So try your best not to let other people's ignorance upset you. Because the only way you can beat hate is with love. Your dirty, dirty love. Number 9, loud children. If a child is screaming in public and their parent is ignoring them, then you should be allowed to that child. No one gets slapped in the face and doesn't immediately change their behavior. It's like a wake-up call in life. And just because you didn't pull out 7 years ago doesn't mean everyone in Target should suffer. Sure, no means no, but definitely means no. So
I certainly agree. I was like, it was not one times that it takes a village in order to raise a kid or whatever like that. Because this whole, I was like, this probably the downside of the whole thing. Let your kids be kids, let them be themselves, all this other stuff and whatever like that. And it's like, okay, that's cool. They should, they totally should be. But why aren't you doing anything where they're throwing a tantrum and just launching toys and shit around? Or I've been around where it's kind of like you ever seen the Boondocks where Grandpa about to take off his belt and beat that kid? I'm not saying I won't take off a belt and beat the kid because I don't really wear belts like that. But I'm just saying, just like flip the buggy over, and I'm like one good time. Like you ain't got I'm not talking about like flip it over like like it's like a like like Geo or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, give it a good shake. Where you just, I'm like, look, that's enough to just start, like, you over here just have the poops all in you, like, now you're just like, oh my God, I could have died. It's like, yeah, you could have, but I didn't let you. But hey, sometimes I need you to shut the hell up. You're not getting it. Next person in line, please. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just want to keep moving on my day. Otherwise, that kid might not. That's all I'm trying to say.
Babies be crying, my hands be a-flying. Number 10, cripple privilege! Why are we giving spaghetti legs over here special treatment? He doesn't need a seat at the movie theater. He brought his own. Disabled people are constantly being given a free ride. They get government handouts, discount on lap dances, and prime parking. When's the last time you saw stilts at a rock climbing gym? You think it's gonna go back to the scene of the accident? And grocery stores are the worst. I gotta park half a mile away because Jimmy failed at skiing. I'm tired of giving handouts to people who can't catch us! And I don't want to hear how tough your life is. My dad used to beat me every time the microwave went off. Now I have a panic attack every time I smell a Hot Pocket. Where's my disability check? You think I could work?
Not gonna lie, that's just probably because the Hot Pocket, you don't know if it's warm or cold still. That's probably what all it is, to be honest. I mean, other than his trauma.
At Papa John's without having a flashback? Have mercy, Papa. I get that your life is tough, but we've all had a tough life, okay? So stop making tier lists of who had the most trauma. The only thing you should care about is how to monetize your crippled body. And there are plenty of options. Cooking shows, hammer time, jumping over the school pool. Sure, they all sound dangerous, but remember, you can't get paralyzed twice. And gaining attention will only help you with the ladies. Take a look at the fish Gimpy caught. Sure, she's not a 10, but that's a fixable face. And he trapped this bass all while never wiping his ass. He said, why be disabled and mope when I could be feeling her throat? Bonus category, women should be allowed to be topless.
Yes.
Tits make people happy.
Yeah.
It's a fact. No one sees a pair of fun bags and isn't instantly in a better mood. So why are women forced to hide them? Because men sexualize them? Well, so do women. You're telling me there wasn't water flowing when Steve Rogers came out of that pod? And to me, there's no such thing as bad tits. You can have an old, wrinkled pair of flapjacks, and I'd still like to see those pendulums swing. So those are 10 ways to fix America. If I missed any, please let me know down in the comments. And just remember, vegans love vegetables. If you're blind, you don't need a dog to avoid traffic. You need to walk towards traffic. Why are we giving Meals on Wheels a head start when he comes with a built-in shopping cart? Deer are part of the ecosystem. Of what? Killing families after soccer practice? Every flight of stairs is like a boss, preventing you from getting to the next level. Why are we giving them housing? All they need is a used pair of Crocs and a Roman Reigns action figure. Stop being disabled and sad and start being rich and bad. Why do they get all the perks while I'm doing the legwork? Oh, but deer are so cute. Yeah, when I push them downstairs, or as it's called in Texas, she slipped. Imagine if you could beat the chromosome out of someone, you know? Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. You know what you want to do? Oh, you want to push that subscribe button. Oh, push the button.
That's that. I'm not saying he's right, but hear me out. That's all I gotta say. Will they fix things? No. Can they improve things? Sure. Or whatever. I'm not here to advocate or yeah. I will say that I was like, it is funny that with the crippled ones that he didn't really point out anybody that was like born that way. It sounded like he was really coming at people who was like, yo, Jimmy, why was you out here climbing rocks and then you fell and now you got to take my closeness spot? But I'm just saying, when you're old, you're gonna need it. So I think that part is where no. I was like, I disagree with a lot of these things in here. Not at all. Anyway, going on to the next thing. What do you think? What did you agree with, or do you have your own improvements? I was like, I ain't got none on top of my head, to be honest, but pretty sure he'll probably come out with something else again. But until then, peace. I'm out.